Okay, good morning. My name is Mark Ayala. I'd like to start by welcoming you all to my hometown of Orlando. I'm the Senior Director of Sales for Collins, and I have the privilege of leading some of the finest sales professionals you'll find anywhere. So I've got a few things to talk to you about today, so we'll jump right into it. First off, last year we stood up here and told you about our plans for 2022, and so I'm happy to announce that in the STC department, we have completed the ones on the left and we have the ones on the right in work. So just to go over them quickly, we have now ProLine Fusion for King Air 300 and 350. We have CPDLC for the Premier, Hawker, and Falcon series. We have completed over 78 installs to date of our Challenger 604 ProLine Fusion system. 4 of those, an additional 4 are in work. So that's been a very successful program. If that's not something you know about, come by and talk to us about it. We'd be happy to tell you. Looking ahead to this year, we're going to add the King Air 200 and 250 for ProLine Fusion. That'll be a ProLine 2 to Fusion for a starting point. And then we'll also have CPDLC for King Air, Citation, Encore, XLS, and CJs as well, in addition to the other ones that you see listed there. Moving over to the cabin side, we received some feedback from a lot of our users that our older wireless access points needed to be upgraded, and so we've done that now, and we're happy to announce that we'll have our new and improved wireless access point available later this year. It is going to have beefed up connectors so that we could bring it a little bit better reliability and have some of the latest Wi-Fi streaming and protocols to go with it. So happy to have that available soon. The next thing is 5G resilient radar altimeter. Now, I know we heard earlier about how great 5G is. It also comes with some nuisance for the aviation industry, as you may be aware. In July of this year, the FCC is going to remove the restrictions that are currently limiting the overlapping bands of the electromagnetic spectrum that provide interference to radar altimeters. A lot of you may not think this is a big deal, but once that restriction goes away, you guys are going to start getting a lot of squawks for broken radar altimeters coming through your shops. They're probably not broken, they just need to be upgraded with an internal filter that's going to filter out that interference. And interference is not something you want to mess around with in the weather on short final. So an erroneous or fluctuating radar altimeter might provide a false alarm on your ground proximity, your terrain awareness, or your autopilot might do something funny if it's not getting the right signal. So that's something you want to be proactive about. And then finally, I want to talk about connectivity. This is probably the thing that our team is most excited to show you at the booth this week. We have been hearing from you guys that we need to have a way for users to push a flight plan from flight planning apps such as ForeFlight or others into our system wirelessly. We're happy to announce we have that now, and we'll have a demo that requires no additional software on the aircraft, just a third-party USB device that's going to stick right into the front of the ProLine Fusion display. So very happy to show you that at the booth. Speaking of which, our booth is number 516. Also want to mention the 2 training sessions that we have tomorrow and Wednesday at 8:30 in the morning. Hope to see you there. Thank you.
Aero-News Network's coverage of the 66th Annual AEA International Convention and Trade Show, live from Orlando, Florida, is brought to you in part by the following sponsors.
The future of USB charging power has arrived. Introducing new, ultra-fast charging TA360 USB chargers. Unlock the power of USB Power Delivery PD technology. Max power. Multiple configurations. In-seat cabin, cockpit, and galley USB power. And a direct upgrade for all True Blue Power USB chargers, compatible with any USB electronic device. Easy to install. backed by the best. True Blue Power, the USB experts.